MP about to tear the roof off. Really wrong. Took my kids to the ice show last weekend. Oh yeah? I was up the top.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom.
My back's killing me. When's the last time you did yard work?
Last weekend, I had one of those nice rides.
Time to play. It's time to play the game. Look at that.
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as parking, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court while play. Spectators may do take any such behavior are subject to ejection or possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher or security at the nearest station. You don't want to miss out on any upcoming actions, do you? Of course you do. So make sure you stop by one of our
Tickets are still available for the next game. So purchase your ticket today. Visit the ticket counter for available games.
Let's hear it for the NBA Rookie of the Year, Tyson, number 9.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Dallas Mavericks enter a new domain where the regular season fades away and the immediate challenge comes into focus as they try to take the upper hand against the Golden State Warriors. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Horford, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got MP. Flag is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Davis at the center. Let's take a look at Dallas. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round with the talent level of these two teams. This feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie. There's a different energy tonight," unquote. But no, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Great stuff. MP is not letting the big moment get to him. Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. To the inside, and stolen by Horford. Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how about when Kuminga just takes the initiative on offense? He has the athleticism needed to finish that alley-oop.
Now, here's MP. Pass the flag. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for flag. Drills it from outside.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flash.
MP against Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Curry. Back to MP. That one good for two.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Kuminga. Lets the three fly. Podziemski's shot is good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
MP with the bounce pass. Davis gets a wide open look. And another basket for Dallas.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Over MP. The shot by Curry, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Marshall passes to MP. Dallas moving the ball around. And Marshall kicks to MP. Marshall deciding where to go with it. That three off the mark. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Shoots over Podziemski. Hands the 12-footer.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. On the wing, MP. And on the way from Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Inside, Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First one falls for him.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. The shot's good from Irving.
The level of talent Kyrie Irving has is extraordinary, and his finishing ability, creativity, English at the rim, unreal.
Butler, no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Flag. To the paint, unloads. That's good from Marshall on the assist by MP.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And it's Butler missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving passes to MP. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That was illegal? That was crazy. That's not illegal. That's wild.
To avoid number 3.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas.
That's wild.
And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Outside Butler. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Marshall.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Podziemski with it. Outside Curry. Right wing. Butler feeling out of it. Launches a 3. That one doesn't go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Irving passes to MP. To the middle. Lively, that's good. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Kayla Martin's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for flag. Golden State also making some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody comes in for Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Green. Nothing on the board. Will it go? And it's Curry laying it in.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And so MP will bring it up for Dallas. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. With that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
You can always trust Steph Curry to make the right pass. This guy has unbelievable vision.
Outside Irving. Up top Lively. Pass to MP. And it's Curry with the rebound. The Warriors trail. Green dishes to Curry. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Irving with it. Outguarded by Hield. Irving looking for an opening. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Curry.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Trains the 3-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's MP. He's got 6. Curry against MP. Over MP. Curry shot is off.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's MP and Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Russell comes in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Williams in for MP. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos is checked in. Thompson outside. Pass to Williams. Now Lively by Green. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, a young big with great focus. Derek Lively just plays right through the whistle for the end one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in.
First personal, second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Lively. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Lively.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, the first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
Now here's Hield. He has yet to score. Thompson looking for an opening. A three ball hits the three-point bomb. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from 3.
Outside Curry. Down low. Green in the high post. Lively's there. Curry with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 20 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him.
This nigga got 20 points.
Here. Davis is checked in for Martin. Christie
Nobody else can score.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Russell. And MP subbed in for Williams.
If he has 20 points,
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Hield.
we have to stop him.
Outside, Davis. Back to Christie. Outside, Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Offensive rebound. Lively, that's good. Lively's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Irving is out there with MP. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Butler, a screen on Irving. Outside Curry. Over MP. Curry can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Irving. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Curry outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. Davis setting the pick for MP. 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Irving for 3. Here's Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marshall, he's checked in for Derek Lively. And Flagg subbed in for Max Christie.
And a member of the NBA 75 team. Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Chicago was tremendous. He contributed 31 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to MP. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Well, they're passing to Horford. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got 5 now.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Buries it from 3-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Irving finds MP. Al Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. Curry passes to Horford. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. No good from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
MP, no good. The Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Butler, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Butler's got his first basket of the night.
I think defensively, you're thinking you have to play Butler to drive it, right? So he senses that and pulls up on a dime.
Pass to Podziemski. Horford dishes to Kuminga. Horford with the screen on Irving. Podziemski drops in the tray. Podziemski's got his second bucket tonight.
And becoming better at just knowing when to move the ball. Kuminga improving as a passer.
MP passes to
What?
Irving, and they blow the whistle.
Oh my fucking God.
The fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Stephen Curry, 1 shot.
Free throw good. Curry.
Boy, from the charity stripe, Stephen Curry will go down as one of the best to ever do it.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 10. On the wing, Green. Curry is inside. Covered by MP. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
MP kicks to Irving. Over to the left wing. MP outside. Outside Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Kuminga the pass to Horford. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. At 1 point, they led by 16.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Green. Still without a basket. Here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
MP dishes to Irving. Back to MP. Lively sets a screen for MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford. The Mavericks have made 2 of their previous 3. Free throws in today's game. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 9 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Curry over Irving. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Dallas. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for the Dallas Mavericks.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this in sync, they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kitty, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Curry has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so here is Dallas, 13-point lead, setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Now here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Davis working in the paint.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 33 points.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Davis, good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Curry, here's Kuminga, and another 3 for Golden State.
And you have to keep an eye on Kuminga on the outside because he won't hesitate.
MP kicks to Marshall. A fader. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Butler. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Irving. Here's Podziemski. 8 points for him. Off target from three-point range. In the corner, Irving with it. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 15.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Outside, Kuminga. Horford sets a screen for Butler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In the corner, it's MP. Irving kicks to Marshall. Dallas moving it around. Right side, Irving. Another three for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now Irving. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. And the shot is good. 16 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Horford with the screen on Irving. Right side Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Flagg. Here's the three. Kept alive. Butler finds Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors have to retain possession here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Butler. Second chance shot. Just 5 on the clock. Over Flagg.
Well, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry. For Dallas, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Butler. Over Flagg. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. On the wing, Irving. Back to MD. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Podziemski finds Curry. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 38 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
So it's the Mavericks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. MP passes to Marshall. Back to MP. And Curry pulls it down.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
To the middle. Dunked by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
MP against Curry. Here's MP. Pass to Davis. Over Horford. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by MP. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Well, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Back to MP. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Now Butler. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Zero hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
That nigga is a... Oh my God. There's no foul. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here is Davis. Following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Now Pajemski. 8 points for him. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 40 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
MP and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Dallas.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moody subbed in for Brandon Pajemski.
Thank you.
Dallas leading by 14. Here's MP. Out of hand out.
Oh my.
Green with the ball. Lively defending. Kuminga with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. It's Butler. And
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
Pass to MP. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP sets the screen for Davis, and the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like...
Changes here for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And MP subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 3. That's the
Lively, let's go.
MP passes to Christie. Back to MP. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 22 points for MP. And Greg, we all love great ball movement, but a lot of that is a function of personnel. Unfortunately, that vision is an area that MP does not disappoint in.
And not at all. In fact, this season, he led the league in assists. So now, being in the playoffs, your sets can break down. And he's able to run the offense and improvise at a really high level.
Back to Lively. Good on the shot.
Yeah, Lively is a guy who wants to focus right now in the paint. Eventually, that perimeter game will be added.
Healed outside. Pass to Moody. Here's Heal. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
Flag is checked in for Christie. Golden State also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heal.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
I don't believe in fragrance over here.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Warriors also making a change.
Almost
He is checked in for Stephen Curry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Pass to Moody. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And the Warriors miss again. Mavericks leading by 21. And here is MP. Wide with it. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Here's MP. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 21. Field outside. Here's Podziemski. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Marshall bring it up for Dallas. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Three-pointer, Hield. And no good. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. 2 points. That one goes.
And that 7-foot wingspan of flag helps him when he's in close.
Hield outside. Back to Butler. For the 3. That shot, no good.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
MP inside. He's defended by Podziemski. To the left side wing. Here's Flag. MP kicks to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Hield. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Marshall. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Daniel Gafford comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Exum in for Irving. Golden State also making some changes. Horford comes in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Hield. Podziemski finds Horford. Outside Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
And we get a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Draymond Green. Allie, what are they saying?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer, and I was told the source of discomfort right now is a pinched nerve in the back. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Allie, thanks as always. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy. And I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Mr. Curry, back to Podziemski. Takes a 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Exum kicks to Gafford. MP inside. Curry meets it. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Gafford. Now here's Curry. The 3 connects. Brooks again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Russell's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Curry, and he converts the layup. Curry's got his first points of the night.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Thompson outside. Dallas moving it around. Back to MP. And the basket is good. 30 points for MP.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Dallas.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
I tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Jackson Davis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And that one's good. MP.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, the momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game, and how were you able to come away with a victory?
This is what you live for. Big stakes. Crazy crowds. I loved it. Jen, I can't wait for game 2.
And what were some keys to the victory?
Oh, man, we're a pack of wild dogs, you know? So we just have to get after it and the wins will come.
Some people question your ability to maintain your level of play in the playoffs, citing the increased intensity and physicality this time of year. Do you have anything to say to those people after tonight?
Only opinions I care about belong to the people in my locker room. But it feels good to go out there and do what I'm capable of and help the team win.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, MP.
It's always a pleasure.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, This is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.